So how many of you guys out there have ever experienced the drama-free barn? The barns that immediately advertise themselves as drama-free or having a no drama policy. And some of those barns will even have it in their contracts, like if they even suspect that there's drama coming from you, they can immediately ask you to leave. And there's always a reason for their drama-free policy. They will go on and on about how past clients did them wrong and created all kinds of drama there. They will go on and on about how much they did for their clients, but their clients still created all this drama in their lives. And how they were like just forced to create their drama-free policy because of those clients. But like as much as they go on and on about their drama-free policies, there's no actual definition for it. Like, what do they mean by drama? Like, what is their definition of drama? It's like, you never hear what that is. So they've got a drama-free policy. They put drama-free in their contract, but spell that out. What does that mean to them? Because 7 years ago, around the time when I first started hearing the term drama-free barn, I literally just thought it was basic stuff that you would think that drama would be. For instance, boarders harassing other boarders, or boarders spreading rumors about other boarders, or like boarders not paying their board and thus creating drama about it, or boarders messing with other boarders' horses. But through the years, I discovered what was really meant by drama-free was basically like if you needed a fence repaired because the fence board was down, don't ask or you're creating drama. Just leave that fence there. Don't even talk about it. Pretend it isn't on the ground. Pretend it's fully where it's supposed to be. Or like, for example, when you find out your foal is being used in their kid camp. So like they halter your mare, hold the mare, and then let the kids into the pasture with your mare and foal while they're holding the mare. And then let all those kids just pet your 2-month-old foal. And then they send you photos of that while you're out of town and there's really nothing you can do about it. But when you express your displeasure, you're causing drama and you're being a problem for their barn. And there are so many other things like that that I could bring up or mention or talk about. Like when I'm talking about drama-free barns or barns that advertise themselves as drama-free or actually put drama-free in their contracts. And the funny thing is the barns that I've been to that don't talk about being drama-free, don't have drama-free in their contract, those are normal barns. Like, they have normal barn expectations. There's no strange drama stuff going on at them. And it's so funny because when I find myself at those barns that don't advertise themselves as drama-free, I'm finding that I have to like get used to that again. But yeah, I find that funny. It's like when you're used to like dysfunction at a barn, being at a normal barn, you actually have to get used to that again because your normal has become something dysfunctional. So when it becomes something functional, you're like, it takes you a minute, you know? So anyway, like over the years, fluctuating between the barns that advertise themselves as drama-free and the barns that don't advertise themselves as drama-free, I came to the conclusion, my own personal conclusion, that the barns that advertise themselves as drama-free or put that in their contract are doing it for a reason. And in my opinion, from my experience, is that the reason is them. For some reason, the drama just follows those barns so much so that they got to make a rule about it, never really realizing that they are the drama. It's them. They are displacing their drama onto others. And they usually have a pretty high turnover at those barns. Not always, but usually. Because the barns that I've been to the absolute longest were the barns that did not advertise themselves as drama-free. And they usually had the least turnover too. Their clients were very loyal. They just stayed at those barns because they were good barns. And there just wasn't that unusual drama going on all the time at those kinds of barns. The ones that did not advertise themselves as drama-free. The ones that did not feel that they had to put that in their contracts. And let me just go backwards a minute and say that I'm not talking about barns with rules. All barns should have rules. all barns should have very specific rules. They should be written down so you can go look at the rules anytime that you need to. They should be equal across the board for all boarders. I'm talking about very specific wording, no drama. It's very specific. But there is no specific definition for what they mean drama to be, which makes it a very vague term and very subject to their whims. So I very much like a barn that has very specific rules. I do not like a barn that just says they're drama-free, with no explanation of what drama would be to them. So yeah, I want to know how many of y'all know exactly what I'm talking about and have had those kinds of experiences at drama-free barns. Are your experiences better at barns that do not advertise being drama-free? Do you find that barns that advertise themselves as being drama-free barns are usually the most dramatic barns? And what are your feelings on all of that? Let me know in your comments below.